So the next question is, who are the vigilantes? Who can be a part of this group? Well, the answer is everybody. We allow space for people to add differences. The only thing that we unite around is the fact that we're a movement of positivity. So I believe that the world is captured by a system, and I believe that it penetrates everything, including our media. So hip hop is the easiest example. When you look at it today, we would say that it's just pride and lust and violence and all these different things. And we're told that the only reason that is because that's what sells, and that's what the majority of people want, and they don't want anything other than that. I tend to disagree. I think because hip hop artists are so talented at talking about their narrative and where they came from, that we got stuck because we didn't have any place to take people beyond where we came from, right? Definitely there's people that make money off of those things, but I think that there's a group and a crowd of people that want hip hop that may not necessarily be religious, but at the same time, it's also not the most degrading thing you can think of. And that's where we come in as far as music is concerned. But I think about the same thing with film. I think about the same thing with television, podcast, and all of that. So I want to create a platform that we can launch out that type of content. So for the people that are saying, I want content that fits a certain mold. So for people that say, yo, we want content that's not preachy, but at the same time, we don't want content to where we feel like we're getting shot at and somebody's trying to take my girl all the time. I want to create a place where that's consolidated and people can come there and we can say, yo, we got some dope stuff here. So what we've seen is people that have tried to attempt this, they often don't do it in excellence. And it feels like you have to either have message or quality. And I'm like, why can't we have both? Like, there's no reason why our community should have to choose between message or quality. And yeah, we've seen definitely strides in Christian hip hop at a crazy rate. Like, it's totally different than it was when I first started. But we also see that it's the same formula, that you have to somewhat be some sort of a worship artist. You can't really talk about real issues because often we're looking at escapism. I believe that in the mainstream media culture, people go to it for escapism, right? So I've been working my job, I've been doing this or that. Let me go watch this movie that is just gonna take me to a different place. Christian art also provides escapism for people because they're like, I'm trying to detach from the world. I'm struggling in certain areas. You know, I see the darkness in the world and I want something that's gonna take me out of here to a different place. And in the vigilante culture, I want to create art that's self-aware. We can have moments that we create music that escapes. It doesn't have to be serious. I also want the art to be grounded in reality. Like, it's not reality that a rapper is out here sounding like John Wick. He's shooting everybody up and there's these crazy drugs. That's not reality. But it's also not reality that a person is so religious that, you know, they got very minimal temptations and they always overcome in the end. Like, that's not reality. And I want to create art that's based off of reality. All types of content, podcasts, we're talking movies, television, comic book, anime, graphic novels, all those different things. And here's the thing, I can't do all of that alone, but I know that somebody on the other side of this video is an expert in anime. Somebody on the other side of this video is an expert at film and television. Somebody is an expert author. I know that. And then I also want to link up with the fans that want that type of content. You know, much of my career as far as an artist has been me trying to retrofit myself in different spaces and then bringing my fan base along with me. This may be one of the first times that I'm like, nah, we ain't going nowhere. We changing the game. We're bringing people to us.